Well, it's come to my attention that if you mention an alternative game to Town of Salem on the Town of Salem forums, you will be permabanned. Apparently, there's a rule on the forums now that's been brought to my attention, and I don't go to the forums, so you just have to take secondhand information. You can go look yourself. The rule states that you're not allowed to make like a first post about anything that is a competitor to Town of Salem. So I'm not sure when that will be extended to second posts or third posts or 10th posts. Because let's face it, you could go on the forum, you could make your first post be a reply to something where you could just say, yeah, I agree, and then your second post could be, does anybody know about Throne of Lies? And, I do sort of understand the idea of not wanting people to come and spam links to other sites, but it seems to me, just speaking personally, that there's a bit of fear from Blank Media Games that any Town of Salem type game that comes along probably will do it better than they have been doing it, and with more respect for their players, less willingness to put Pokemon Go characters in the game, just to try to get a quick boost of interest. I mean, things like that. So, in light of the fact that they don't want anyone mentioning alternatives to Town of Salem or Sound of Talem, I want to just say that Throne of Lies is on Kickstarter right now. Throne of Lies is an alternative to Town of Salem. Throne of Lies is already better than Town of Salem, even though it is not released and I haven't seen any gameplay or anything about it. It still is 100% better because it's not run by Blank Media Games. Now, this game is made by Imperium 42. I've never fucking heard of them before this. I'm not sponsored to talk about them. I don't even know the people. I joined the Discord to try to ask some questions about the project, but I really have no idea who these fuckers are. And to further prove that, I am not telling you to pledge. I'm not telling you to pledge because if I had told people to pledge to Town of Salem when it started, boy, would my face be red right now. I would be really regretting the fact, that I told people, go to pledge to Town of Salem, donate now. And, for Town of Salem to turn out the way it is. So I am 100% straight up legit honest with you guys. I just think it would be interesting for you guys to keep track of Throne of Lies as an alternative to Town of Salem that they don't want you talking about. And if you want to donate, of course, I'm not going to say don't donate. That's ridiculous. I mean, there are ways to, get a refund. So if they don't do what they say, you could always just get a refund. So, there's that. I'm trying to be as impartial as I can here because I don't want to sound like I'm completely in favor of Throne of Lies until I play it, until I see what it's like, until I see how the developers, react to bugs being reported, react to, people's complaints, react to all these different things. So, yeah. But the thing is, Town of Salem doesn't want people mentioning Throne of Lies, so here's a video telling you specifically that Throne of Lies is higher on the food chain than Town of Salem, even though it hasn't been fucking released. Just by virtue of the fact that the Town of Salem developers aren't running it. So yeah, just a little video I wanted to put out there. I wonder how many views... Here's where my YouTube shill personality comes out, my YouTube douchebag personality. How many views can we get this video to? How many likes can we get to share this video so that, and here's the reason, bear with me here, so that more people hear about Throne of Lies because Town of Salem banned it from being mentioned. Like, Town of Salem wanted people to not hear about alternatives to their game on their forum. So what if that decision made it so even more people heard about alternatives to Town of Salem? I'm just saying. It might be worthwhile to, share this video around to anybody you know who plays Town of Salem. I'm not going to put any ads on this video. This video is not monetized. I'm not looking for money. I just want to get the message out. Alternately, there is a game out right now, Heist, www.bonuslives.com. Link will be in the description below. I'm going to link to Kickstarter. I'm going to link to Heist. And Heist is a game that's out right now that you can play, literally, right now. You can actually go to it and play it. I would suggest getting some friends together first, to make sure that you got, enough people to play a certain round that you want to set up, whatever. And, yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, that Throne of Lies, I think, specifically is what was banned on Town of Salem, so I got to lead with that one before plugging my own shit that I'm sort of involved with. But, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what else I got to say. Fucking, if you're playing Overwatch, stay on the goddamn objective.